Today we're going to talk about on the micro level what our infrastructure does, how it works, what's the benefits. That will give you guys, the audience, a much better understanding of how powerful distributed infrastructure can and is and will be for especially for the African market, but also beyond, because edge infrastructure is growing in most market. We fully understand now that bringing some of those applications closer to the user is much more beneficial. It's much more cost effective, minimize latency. So at ARED, and this is a key illustration that we shared before, but we'll get into more detail how this is worked. So we basically distribute this infrastructure across a network of what we call hosts. We have two key main hosts. We have public hosts, those are for public Wi-Fi location. So bus stops, we're doing a few of those right now, and we plan to expand on it thoroughly. But also buses, we're hoping to get started on that very soon. Those are what we call public hosts that are hosting our edge gateway for public usage, where the public can access it for multiple reasons or multiple use cases, I should say. And then we have what we call private host, schools, hospital, university, restaurant, bars, so on, so forth. And those are what we call private hosts, where they're hosting our edge gateways. And on both sides, on the private host, we actually use the private host internet ISP. So we're not an ISP, we're an edge infrastructure provider, right? The great thing about our infrastructure is it works as a cluster. Even though they distribute in different locations, they work as one system, which is very important for a business or company looking for resources such as computing power, storage. They're not necessarily limited to one of our edge box. If it's a big application that needs a lot of computing power, that resources can be used for multiple edge gateway as one. For those who are technical, of course, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel. We use Kubernetes, one of the Kubernetes flavor for that technology. But that's very powerful because now the system automatically knows based on what the need is, how many of those edge gateway you need for storage or computing power. But now when we distribute this to our private host, we can't just tell our private host, hey, can you host our edge gateway, use your internet for free or even for fee? It wouldn't make no sense. So what we realize is we need to incentivize our private host to host our edge gateway on premise at their location. And that's what we came up with this concept where why not develop some key applications that also the private host will need. And we started with the Wi-Fi management system, which was our first application we built, where you can basically control how many people are connected. You can provide token system to your customer. You can customize your captive portal. All that is embedded into this Wi-Fi management system that you can optimize your presence on Wi-Fi. You can know exactly how many people are using your Wi-Fi. You can advertise and promote your services on that Wi-Fi. But what we started noticing, customer came to us and asked us, well, do you do this? Do you do that? So we realized if we can build a suite of application for SMEs, for our customers, where they no longer need to deal with multiple vendors, that could be very interesting. And we've seen that's really one of our number one selling point, where now you cannot just have a Wi-Fi management system, but if you want to add a security system, you don't need to go to another vendor. You don't need to get another storage hardware or any other hardware. You just need to get the camera. Let's say you need a POS or restaurant management system, like table management system. We're currently developing a waiting room management system. And any other system store, what they say, stock management system. That's another one we have on the pipeline. But another thing we realize, I'm not going to spend too much time on that. But so those are some of the benefits. We realize we cannot develop all those applications ourselves. It'll take forever. We'll have to hire a lot of team. And that's when we launch our dev marketplace, which is another big, interesting component of our business. And we'll do a full video about it soon enough. But you can check it out on our website. It's the Dev Marketplace, Shiriki Hub Dev Marketplace. But we're really trying to build not only just a one-stop shop for your digital transformation as an SME, but within that same infrastructure, you can actually also use our computing power storage for your own business, which is much cheaper than a traditional cloud infrastructure. So those are some of the benefits of our Shiriki Hub infrastructure and platform. And to give you guys a much better idea of what we're working on. And this is briefly how SMEs can add any of their digital application they need to run their businesses. So even though we're building all those applications into one system or platform, if you want to call it, you don't need to use them all. You don't need to activate them all. You just come in on what we call our Shiriki add-on. We also did a video we'll share on the description of how the SME dashboard looked like, but I'll specifically focus on this tab. So this is where you activate your add-on application based on your need is. If you need a feedback function to activate, if you need an SMS package to activate, food, drink, and menu services to activate, table reservation management system to activate. Whatever activation you do here, this is the only application that you'll see and that you can use. And the system price it based on the application that you're using only. And you can activate them, deactivate whenever you want it. And that's really one of the biggest benefit of our technology. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment below if you have any question. And yeah, check out our website. And for those who think this can be valuable for them, please, we have a free 30-day trial for you to try out our system, see how it works. And our starting price is only in Rwanda, at least we're starting at $15 a month as a starting price for the base application you need. Thank you.